Welcome back to Nortex Radio, episode 14. It is December 5th, the final month of this fine 2021 year. Cowboys got the W on Thursday in New Orleans. Where you want to start with it? I mean, it wasn't the prettiest game, wasn't the ugliest game. It was a win. That's all that matters, but we got some shit to talk about.
Yeah, I'll let you take the lead. I listened to it on the radio, which is not near as exciting as watching it or even listening to other sports on the radio because I was at work. But from what I gathered, it was not the most beautiful showing. I think I wouldn't say we're starting to have concerns, but we're narrowing a gap that shouldn't be getting narrower. So
Yeah.
I think there's definitely some stuff we need to talk about. We talked a little bit about it after the game, some running game issues, some stuff like that, but there's definitely plenty to talk about today.
Oh, yeah, man. We looked great and we looked bad at the same time. Dak didn't have a bad day, 26 for 40, 238, one tutty and one pick. We can live with that all day. Obviously, Dak, we know, can put up more. We love it when he puts up more, but if he can do that, we get a W. We're happy with that. So, Dak, I mean, I'm pleased with. I still think we got problems with the line. But at the same time, if you haven't noticed, Pollard looks great, which is great. You want that as number two. And people are dogging the shit out of Zeke. We deal with Zeke haters all the fucking time. I don't understand the Zeke hate. But if you really pay attention, Zeke's busted up right now. He had 13 carries, 45 yards, no touchdowns. And I'm shocked this week he had more than Tony. Tony had 7 for 71 and one touchdown. But Zeke's been beat up, and I love the grind out of him. But I don't know. There's something going on because I feel like he needs a break. We need to be healthy come January. Tony's playing phenomenal. Zeke's the thing I'm worried about right now. That's my biggest concern. I mean, he's still out there. He's still giving his all, but we don't want him to go down this close to the end of the season, this close to the playoffs. Other big takeaway that fucking was terrible. Like I said, we played great and we played terrible. We were 2 for 13 on third down. Not a stat we want to go with to win ball games. You never want to see that. On the other side of the ball, our defense held them to 5 for 14, which is a hell of a job. And we did worse than that. So offense got to step it up on that side. We were 0 for 1 on fourth down. That's okay. I mean, fourth down, it's always kind of a weird deal anyways. And most of the fourth down calls I've been cool with this year. But third downs, we got to do better than 2 for 13. We can't live with that if we want to go compete. We want to play further into January and February. On the good side, it was a fucking pick party for the defense.
Yes.
I don't even remember who all had them.
4. There's 4, right?
Yeah. J-Ron Kearse, Trayvon Diggs, Monte Kazee, and Carlos motherfucking Watkins with the thick 6.
Yeah.
Taking it back to the house. You love to see a thick 6. You love to see a big boy touchdown. It's even better when it's on your team. 4 picks is always nice too. I don't give a shit if it was Taysom Hill. 4 picks is beautiful. You're in the NFL, you're playing quarterback, you should throw the ball better than that. So you love to see 4 picks. I mean, that was the big, glorious stat for the defensive side. So
yeah, for sure.
Aiden's thankful for you, Taysom, too.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, man, from the defense, I mean, from everything that I looked at, from listening to it, I mean, it sounds like we played great defensively, kind of like you said. And then we just have small things that we're trying to piece together offensively. I mean, you look at defense, even aside from the picks, our boy Anthony Brown, 9 tackles.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
and he was feeling the heat last week.
Yeah, that's the fucking Nortex bump is very, very real. People that listen to this week to week and also follow these teams know that. Just to piggyback on what you're saying about Zeke, everything that I looked at, he hasn't had a game where he's averaging 4 yards per carry or more since November 7th.
Damn.
So, yeah, mostly right around 3.4 to 3.6 a carry. And then he did have a 2.9. So, yeah, like you said, there's 2.8 against the Raiders, 9 for 25. So, like you said, it's definitely trending down. It's been trending down. And he's not the type of player. This is how I feel. I'm sure you probably agree. That's not his personality. That's there's something causing that. And now we might be to the point, like you said, where he might be trying to do too much. And
yeah,
we don't need that right now because we're going to need that body come January, come playoffs. So I think you're definitely onto something. His yards per carry have been trending down every week, or not necessarily trending down week to week, but they're staying right in the range that has trended down since he was up to 5.5 the beginning of the season. So
right. Yeah, what's nice, I mean, we got roughly 10 days between games because we played last Thursday. So now we got all the way until next Sunday to play the football team. Hopefully that helps him. Hopefully that gives him a break. Hopefully that lets him rest that knee contusion, just kind of chill, lay off the legs a little bit, give them a break. And I mean, hopefully that 10 days does it. If not, I mean, I'd still almost consider letting him rest a little longer, maybe even giving him a few less touches, which I know we've had the past couple of weeks. But I mean, maybe even set him. But that division lead's getting smaller, so I mean, it's kind of getting tougher to do that. We should be in the spot, other than losing stupid fucking games. We should be in the spot to have like a fucking 4 or 5 game lead where we could rest him. But that's the problem with shooting yourself in the foot in those other games. Is now you kind of need him out there, but we should still go win the division. So I would still probably lean towards resting him, especially when you got a backup like Tony Pollard.
yeah, football team won 4 straight division game coming up. Like you said, I mean, they won today. They beat the Raiders. As fucking, I mean, ideally, like you said, we get these 10 days, we rest him. And this might be, I mean, this could be a hot take. This might not be well received, but I almost say if you're still iffy about it, don't even go into the first half with the mindset of playing him.
Exactly.
If you're not 100% sure that he's 100% ready to go, I mean, I would have the conversation with him, with the offense and with TP, and say, hey, this is what needs to happen, at least for the first half. If hopefully that helps. If we get into a pinch where, I mean, this is a division game, it's the first and second place division game. Zeke, if we need you, late in the fourth, hopefully we don't. But if we do, hopefully this 14-day break has been, but I think if you're not 100% sure by Friday, so 5 days from now,
yeah,
I think it might be time to pull him in there and say, hey, we're gonna go TP all the way for this game.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean,
I don't know.
Zeke might argue that.
Yeah.
I mean, just because he's a fucking dog, but you get McCarthy in there, you get Kellen in there, you get Tony, you get even Dak. Hey, we need you 5 weeks from now to be ready to fucking go. I mean, yeah, we want to win Sunday, but we want to win in 5 weeks even more so. I mean, granted, we got to get there, but we got more than finishing in just December. We want to go further.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking knows that.
And I think that, I mean, I don't know how the coaching and schematics work, but I also think there are other people on the offensive unit that take a conversation like that and see, okay, we need to perform so we can rest this guy. So we have the breathing room, whether in the game or in the division or both, to rest this guy for the rest of this game or whatever. If we come out Sunday and fucking blow the doors off in the first half, then for sure, you tell Zeke, hey, man, you're good. Second half, whatever.
Yeah.
So hopefully having that conversation or that sort of plan, maybe that lights a fire under some Dak and TP. I don't think there's the issue lighting a fire under him. Same thing with CD Lamb. But those two want to fucking perform all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think maybe you have that conversation with the offensive unit sometime this week and say, hey, we really need to come out in the first half and we need to shake this funky shit that's been going on where we played rocky against the Saints, played like shit against the Raiders. Those were our two to work out.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking time to bust this back open. So hopefully we get some shit like that. That'd be great. That'd be a lovely Sunday afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. And then, that flows into the Giants. This is a great chance for us. Our next 3 games are Washington football team, Giants, Washington football team, all divisional. This is our chance to blow it open.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it's ours to fucking lose. So
yeah. What was 4 of our last 5 division games?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely ours to lose. We got a 2-game lead in the division. So yeah, crucial games, but health is kind of concerned. But good side of health, our boy D Law was back this week. That was fucking wonderful to see. Anything on the Cowboys now?
No, not anything crazy right now. We kind of cover, like you said, it's just a real fucking plain Jane type game. It's one of those weeks we got in, we got the win. It wasn't the prettiest thing, but we did what we needed to do. So
yeah,
we see how practice goes, look for any news this week, and then we'll keep that shit updated and see what happens Sunday.
Oh yeah. Moving on to the old hardwood. We had some good this week and some bad. Wednesday night, we went down to the French Quarter and won 139-107. 68.7% field goal percentage. Franchise record and the highest per game in the NBA since 1998. That's a good way to win ball games, is to just make everything.
Yep.
Same night, Luka got his 100th career double-double. And that's crazy because the dude hasn't played that long. But Wednesday night was a great night. After that, we kind of get a little more rough. I skipped Monday, but fuck, it was a loss. What was it, 114-96 against Cleveland?
Yep.
So, yeah, well, shit, we don't talk about that. Wednesday was better. But, yeah, went down to New Orleans. Fuck, we looked wonderful. Like I said, you don't miss, you can't lose. But, fuck, after that, Friday we lose 107-91 to New Orleans at home. And then yesterday, we were both down there, went to go watch the boys. We watched a Luka-less, a Porzingis-less, a Cauley Stein-less, a Ja Morant-less basketball game.
Boy, did it show.
Yeah, it definitely showed, both sides. We lost 97-90. We put up a hell of a fight. Shit, I know Tim Hardaway played great.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, Finney-Smith played his ass off.
Those two were like from what I could tell. Dorian Finney-Smith played his ass off in the first half, and I'm not saying that he didn't play his ass off in the second half, and I'm not saying Tim Hardaway didn't play his ass off in the first half, but it's like they were the same player in separate halves. Dorian Finney-Smith was the fucking lifeline for the Mavs during the first half, and then the second half, Tim Hardaway just was fucking electric. He single-handedly got us back in that game. At one point, I think I came back with like 5 minutes left, and we started a little run, and we got down to within 4.
Oh, yeah.
The big 3 ball with the foul. The place was rocking. That fucking gets me right into the biggest note that I have written. The fucking free throw percentage, man.
Yeah.
There is I guess statistically, if you want to look at it, I don't know if the numbers would have made up a difference. So I'm not going to sit here and say we lost the game on free throws, but this shit is horrendous. Last night, 67%. In the loss Friday, 64%. And Monday versus Cleveland, 40%. So
Yeah.
those are free. Here's the kicker to that.
Free.
When we won in New Orleans the other day, 88%. So
Free. They're free points.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit around, and I didn't sit here and do the math and say, oh yeah, we fucking made this and that, and these points would have made the difference and blah blah blah. But there's obviously a trend there. You can chalk it up to, Wednesday was one of the greatest nights of the Mavs season and blah blah blah. But fucking, we lose by 7 points last night, and we shoot 67% from the free throw line. There is potential that makes a difference.
Oh yeah.
Even being there and us like being in the environment. I mean, when Tim Hardaway comes off a pick and hits the 3 at the top of the key, like that place erupts.
Oh yeah.
And if he makes that free throw and cuts it to a 1 possession game, like that place stays alive. But then he misses the free throw and we give up a transition layup, and it's just like fucking instantly.
Yeah.
Dead.
Everything
like
that we had
place
going just drained out of the fucking American Airlines.
Just back to dead. So I mean, yeah, it was 6 free throws we missed last night, so wouldn't necessarily won the game, but there's there's plenty of other shit. The big thing from last night that I saw too was points in the paint. 54 to 22. We just absolutely had no fucking post presence. Maxi Kleber thinks he's fucking Steph Curry. So
every time he touched the ball, if he was outside the perimeter, it was going up.
Yeah, and we fucking talked about it after the game. Last night he was ready to put the fucking franchise on his back. The franchise wasn't ready for that. Neither were the basketball gods.
No.
So,
yeah, that shit. I mean, that right there shows how important just Porzingis is down there.
Yeah.
I mean, just give him the ball and go to town. And down there also, Dwight Powell's got to do a better job. 24 minutes, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 points. Not terrible, but it's one of those things we've talked about it with Luka and KP dealing with injuries this year. I mean, someone's got to step up. Jalen's done it a lot. He's been the big man on the block without them two. And then it's kind of came in spurts. Hardaway. Powell has done it, but if KP's not there, Powell's definitely got to do a better job on helping us down low.
Yeah. My word for that performance last night is just soft.
Yeah.
You're 7 foot, 250 pounds, and you had 4 rebounds.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to do better than that.
I mean, you just hit the nail on the head. You said it. I mean, Porzingis
Tim Hardaway had
there.
7.
Yeah. Porzingis is not down there. Like, this is Dwight Powell's time. That's his time to do it. We all love Bobby, but we're always afraid he's just going to break in half at any second.
Yeah.
And
Bobby's not going to be playing 35 minutes.
He played 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So, and his knees still looked like they were about to snap in half.
Yeah.
So
you love him, but he's not playing 3/4 of the game. It's just not going to happen.
So that is, I mean, that's Dwight Powell's time to shine right there. If Dwight Powell would have had the mindset that Maxi Kleber had last night, he would have fucking pulled down 24 rebounds in 24 minutes.
Yeah, just give him the confidence that Maxi had.
Fuck.
Powell's going to look like Rodman.
Yeah, he would have been a fucking freak of nature. Everyone would have been talking about him today. Yeah, man, it was a good chance for us. The Grizzlies they're streaking. I mean, they're winning, and
We didn't lose by 78 or whatever the fuck it was.
that is true. Yeah, we did not lose by the NBA record, whatever that was. The Thunder lost the other night, but
It was a
knock
lot.
on wood.
Yeah,
on
please,
wood
dear
before,
God, don't do that to us.
or just fucking jinx us. But yeah, I mean, fucking ankle soreness for Luka, nothing crazy. So hopefully, that's what we see. We have a big week coming up. So
We got a good week coming up. So hopefully, Luka can come back pretty quick. Porzingis back pretty quick. I mean, neither one of them seem too serious. So if they do miss a game or two more, hopefully it's not much. Tuesday we got Brooklyn. Wednesday we head to Memphis. Friday head to Indiana, and then Sunday we will be back. But this time we are going to OKC on the road to watch our boys up there. So we're going back-to-back weeks to support the boys. So hopefully we'll go up there and maybe we'll break the record.
yeah, I think we might.
Maybe win by 85.
Well, yeah, I think we might try and shoot a after game late night episode together. Not have to zoom it up. We can.
No shit.
We can get a fucking instant live reaction. I mean, it works great for us. Cowboys noon game, and then we got some pretty good seats to Mavs here in Oklahoma City. So we'll fucking be there doing the same shit. Like we've been saying this whole time, as much as we can get out and get involved and learn how to fucking make content, how to produce it. I mean, interact with people. We're fucking interacting with some fucking whole family last night.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's a learning game for us, but we're definitely out there, trying to get involved, talking shit to Grizzly fans, definitely be talking shit to Thunder fans. So
yeah,
it's fun, man.
They're going to know we're there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Even if they're not listening, they're going to know we're there.
Yep.
How about our boys, the Stars?
Hey.
Is that ice melting? We that hot?
Man, I love a good little hockey run, dude. There's nothing that gets me more excited than some fucking hockey going our way.
Oh, yeah. We got a 6-game win streak.
Yeah.
We're the greatest hockey team on the planet right now.
We absolutely are. We're the greatest hockey team on the planet. We have the greatest hockey player on the planet. We have the greatest hockey goalie on the planet. I mean, fucking whatever. Like, you just chalk it up however you want to. It's fucking.
We're the greatest.
We're the greatest. That's how it goes. So when you have all those things, you're the greatest. So
yeah.
If you're not on the bandwagon, it's a
you
good
better
time.
jump on. Yeah.
We'll give you guys a little pass. We won't call you bandwagon DFW Nortex fans. We'll let you hop on for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, you got to get on before the turn of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, but we are streaking, man. We're hot as fuck. We moved up to 6 in the Central. Like you said, 6 in a row, 8-2 over the last 10. We're fucking coasting, man.
Oh, yeah. 4-1 against Carolina on Tuesday, 3-2 over Columbus on Thursday. And we had some pretty solid performances.
Yeah.
How about that man, Rope?
It's fucking just the greatest hockey player in the world, man. He's my favorite fucking athlete to watch do what his job is. It's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love baseball. I love the Cowboys. I love the Rangers. I love fucking watching Rope Hintz skate and play hockey because he's on a whole nother level. I don't give a shit what NHL Network says. I don't care what fucking NHL and TBS says. Rope Hintz plays hockey on a different level than the people that are on the ice with him.
Oh, absolutely. Our man got a hattie Tuesday night.
Yeah. Just sauced in a fucking open netter like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Just cherry on top. Fucking that Minutemen line that he runs with, he plays on a whole nother level, and Jason Robertson's going to be right behind him. Jason Robertson's career is going to mimic that, and the fucking experience that Joe Pavelski played his whole career with in San Jose and now has brought to Dallas, like, it's crazy. Like, when that line goes out, it's literally like a dad going out and just fucking watching his two sons like play catch or something. He's like, great job, kids.
But they're like super good. You're like, damn.
Yeah. What do you guys need me to do? Oh, you need me to dish one to you? Okay, cool. That line is stupid. We're like I should have looked it up, but it was like 4 goals in the first 90 seconds, or a goal in the first 90 seconds of 4 straight games or some shit.
Yeah. Actually, it was less than that. It was like first like 75 seconds. So last 4 games, we're scoring like under a minute.
Yeah, that's damn. Like, what do you do as a goalie? Like, the game just started. I'm fucking still getting loose. I'm fucking chipping up the ice a little bit, getting the first goal.
Yeah, 1 shot on goal, 1 goal.
Fuck. So, yeah, man. Rope Hattie. Not to take away from Braden Holtby, because we put him on the fucking hot seat last week, and boy, did he fucking perform. That shit. That same game, fucking 39-40. The one goal that he did give up was just a fucking bombardment of shots right there on the goal. I mean, I would almost blame a defenseman for not fucking smoking someone's ass to preserve the goalie shutout. But great, phenomenal fucking game by Braden Holtby. I think that
and then was it the end of the game or towards the end of the game? It was in the third period. His stupid ass just fucking just knocking shots down left and right. He's fucking laying down, loses his fucking stick, and he's on his fucking side, just like, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. And then still makes a glove save.
Then just saves one that says like fucking 96 miles an hour, just
laying down, just like, I'm ready. And ooh.
Looks like a fucking octopus out there. Just, So that was a fucking phenomenal game by him. That was, I think, if I read right, it's his 250th career victory. So that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
That's cool for him. It was just a cool game all around. A Rope hat trick, his 250th career victory, and Bones, that's his 25th 100 game.
Yeah.
Behind the bench. So, fucking cool week for the Stars, man.
Yeah. Same game. Pavelski, 1 goal, 2 assists. I mean, he looked great too. We all look great. Everybody's looking fucking awesome.
Yeah. Joe Pa is not Joe Pa. That's Joe Paterno. Joe Pavs. He's just casually a good fucking player, dude. Like, just floating, just right there under the radar. Like, he's gotten to the point now where like multi-point games are just casual for him.
Yeah.
You're like, 1-1 for Pavelski, or 1-2, or 2-1. Like, yeah, okay.
It's like if he doesn't, he's probably going to be like in the locker room after, like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't put up any points. So yeah, it's crazy the fucking experience that, I mean, he's been with us now for 2.5 seasons, but it's crazy the shit that he brings.
Oh yeah,
especially that line. There's so much potential on that fucking first line that we've been putting out, and he just fucking brings all the experience, all the fucking depth, everything to that line.
The greatest player on the greatest line on the greatest hockey team on the planet.
It's crazy.
We're winning it all.
And we're their fans. Like, we get to fucking cover it.
Yeah. Fuck, Thursday, that 3-2 W over Columbus. Robo, I thought was going to have a hattie. Yeah. I was like, holy shit, we're going back-to-back games with hat tricks.
Yeah. He was on it early. He fucking,
It was fucking glorious. And then what was Otter's stats that night? I mean, he had a good game, gave up 2 goals, but 2022, yeah. And that's a stat that's nice too, is only letting them have 22 shots.
Yes.
You keep them to only 22 shots, you have a really good shot at winning the game. When you start getting to that 40 and up, that's when you start getting nervous. But yeah, so shout out to just the rest of the guys playing defense, just pushing the offense, staying offensive the whole time, not even letting them have the puck. you don't let them shoot, they can't score. So that was nice to see too.
Yeah, when Eric Robinson is taking the most shots for the Columbus Blue Jackets, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm okay with that. When I'm not having to deal with fucking, Boquist or Bjorkstrand or somebody like that, just putting every fucking time they touch the puck, just sending it. There was no line A. So, I mean, I guess that's cool. But like you said, if you're only allowed 22 shots, it takes a lot of pressure off your goalie.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, you want to say that's nice for your young goalie and Jake, but Jake don't give a fuck. He's young anymore. I mean, he's been playing his ass off this year.
Yeah.
The dude wants the net. And
yeah.
To be honest, if you listened last week, we were damn near ready to give it to him. But then our boy Holtby comes out and he's like, hey, I'm not 100% ready for him to just have this.
Yeah, I don't think he's far off. I think with the way that we're working Braden Holtby now, from everything that I've read and listened to today on the drive back, that's our 1-2. And I think it's going to be real similar to like a Zeke and Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a lot of split duties. And I think the premise to that is we have a plan for Otter. And however Braden Holtby can help supplement that, whatever that may consist of, I think that's what we're going to see him step in. But he definitely fucking made an impact on that whole conversation. And I think that's what I was reading about, listening to earlier. Zach Leach from Pro Hockey said that as of 4:45 this afternoon, the Stars were officially shopping Anton Khudobin. So,
oh shit,
yeah. So, which I mean, when you look at the numbers, just some of the numbers I looked at, Holtby's doing, he's doing much better than Khudobin. Khudobin hadn't played since the 18th, I think, game around there, 17th, 19th, somewhere around there. And I think after this last week, we found the 1-2 that we want.
Oh yeah.
I know we talked about him carrying a little more trade value than Khudobin, but I think if we're really trying to build Otter up, then I can find the silver lining and keeping Holtby and plugging him in.
Look how good we've been since we've done that.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
8-2 in the last 10.
Yeah. It's really hard to bitch about the results that we've gotten since we he's 0.93 save percentage on the season, and fucking Otter's 0.951.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's hard to bitch about that. We love Khudobin. We love what he did for us in the playoffs. I mean, we're fucking, a game away from winning the fucking cup. We love him for that. He's probably on the downstroke of his career. So if we do decide to move him, probably won't get a whole lot in return, but we definitely, hope he gets somewhere, gets to fucking skate the ice and live the dream till he's
ready to call it.
Ready to retire. But I think we have something good cooking right now with this 1-2 thing we got going.
Yeah. Greatest hockey team on the planet, man. That's where we are right now.
That's all it is.
Busy week this week for them too.
Oh shit.
We got Arizona tomorrow. Wednesday we got Vegas. Thursday we go to the Kings, and then Saturday to San Jose. So we're about to be West Coast road trip. Lots of hockey this week. So stay tuned.
Yep.
Let's keep this fucking win streak going.
For sure, yeah. Hopefully, just with the way hockey's trending, we shouldn't have a lot of problems with Arizona tomorrow. But I mean, Vegas, LA, and San Jose are all at or above 500. So
right,
be looking out for that. I think the Sharks are sleepy good, so watch out for them.
Yeah.
Hopefully that road trip goes well, and then we come back, start another homestand. I think it's like Tuesday or something with the Blues after that. So
right,
we'll have a huge wrap up on those 4 games, and hopefully we fucking win 10 by then. So
Shit, be nice. The Tejas Rangers spending that money, which I know we hit on it last week, but Cole Calhoun, John Gray, we've talked Sonny, Marcus Simeon, Corey Siegel, all officially signed. CBA lockout now. We've hit on it before. Go back and listen. Pretty much players, owners negotiating, two unions against each other. But right now, we can't do a fucking thing. Everything is frozen time. But that is nice. We hit our offseason needs hard already, and we're still not done. No way in hell we're done. Chad's question. We asked Chad to give us a good one. And fuck, I don't even know if I can find it now. I believe I'm trying to find out his fucking question now. Oh,
I had it earlier.
the 4 news players. What's our favorite thing about each one? We'll just go player by player.
Cool.
Cole Calhoun. I wrote down one word, and it's grit. The dude, if you're a fucking Ranger fan, honestly, probably a fair weather Ranger fan, knows Cole Calhoun. He's played so many years with the Angels in our division, and it just gave us fucking fits. We talked about it last week. You hit on it. The bastard just flies around in the outfield, just short, stocky motherfucker, just making plays, robbing hits, robbing line drives, and then goes up to the plate and will slap one down the line or just turn on one and send it to the corner. Cole Calhoun plays his fucking ass off. He's a baseball player. That's what it is. He's a baseball player. He wants to win. He's going to give 110% every fucking play, every at-bat. I love Cole. I've hated him for a long time. Even with the superstars the Angels have had, when they come, you're just like, fucking Cole Calhoun's coming to town. And he's going to give a shit. But now he's on the good side. So, yeah, Cole Calhoun, he's got grit. The dude's a fucking dog.
Yeah, I agree. My favorite thing about him, I guess you summed it up pretty well, is that he's just a fucking baseball player, man. It doesn't matter. A big thing that we talk about on this show, fucking podcast, whatever we're called, we don't know. It's just fucking embracing the role that your team needs you to play, whether that's baseball, football, basketball, hockey, whatever. That's exactly what Cole Calhoun does. It's like you said, we need you to DH. We need you to play left field. We need you to come up here and we need you to go the fucking opposite field with this ball. We need you to put this ball in play. I promise you, Cole Calhoun's going to do it. You say, Cole, we don't give a flying fuck if you fly out to center field. We need you to put this ball in play. He's going to put the ball in play.
Out of who we have, 1 through 9, whatever our starting lineup be, out of our starters last year and Cole's the guy that if you say hit the ball, he's going to be the one to hit it.
Absolutely. The other thing I like about him, fucking just aside from the player side of shit, the front office side of shit, his contract is beautiful, man. 1 year, 5.2. With the way that, the money that we have, the way we're spending money, that's nothing for us. That's a fucking tip at dinner for us.
Yeah.
He's got a 5.5 option next year with no buyout if we don't decide to bring him back. Even if we do decide to bring him back, that's still going to be no change to our budget for what we're getting out of him as a player. He hasn't even put on a Rangers uniform yet, and I already think as a fan, just logistically from the front office side of things, with the outfield depth that we don't really have right now, that's an easy. However they negotiated that and set that contract up, that's a fucking beautiful contract for us, and he knows that, his agent knows that, and that makes me think that he wants to be here because he thinks that this team is rebuilding. Yeah, and there is something that's going to happen here.
Oh yeah, and I watched the press conferences announcing them that day, and I might fuck it up. I meant to have it ready to go, but I don't. He had a quote that said, they asked him like why Texas. It was pretty much that. It was, I see what they're doing. I see where they're headed. And he's like, I want to be a part of that. He said, as soon as they gave me the layout of their plans, he's like, I couldn't let Texas slip away. So like he wanted to come here as bad as we wanted him. So
Yeah.
that's not 100% accurate quote, but it was close to it. And I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I think I read that too somewhere, and he said something like you said, like towards the end of it, he was like, when JD and Chris called, like I couldn't not fucking take the call or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you said. And I mean, kudos to our front office. Like that shows that people, profile players, see what we're doing. And also, I mean, there's nothing on paper. That's not a stat. That grit or determination that players have isn't a stat, but that goes to show whether you look at it through that press conference release or through this contract. Because I guarantee you, his agent said, hey, we can take a 1 year with the Rangers, or we can take a 1 year with such and such. You might get $500K more. You might get another $1 million, blah, blah, blah. He said, I want to go to the Rangers. I like what they're doing. And we have the option. So yeah, I think for us, that's going to be a no-brainer. I think he's going to bring a lot of, like you said, experience and grit and even some depth to an outfield that, I mean, aside from Adolis, Leody Taveras, like he's going to be a real good ad. He might. Oh, yeah. I mean, we have some great signings, and it would be crazy to not say that Corey Seager and Marcus Semien were, the best signings for us, but he's gonna bring a lot more than what you see on the surface. Oh yeah. If you are a fair weather person and you're just looking at the middle infield, that was a big pickup for us. Yeah. And if you're a diehard like us, you've hated that fucker for a long time, and that it's a good pickup for us. Yeah. Mr. John Gray, what you got? The one huge stat I see from John Gray, first off, shout out, he's a local guy. He's from central southeastern Oklahoma, kind of like us. Shawnee, right? And I believe then he went to Eastern. Went down to Eastern, where just the fucking cream of the crop go to college, all of us. Yeah. So Bumfuck Hill, Oklahoma, playing baseball and doing it well. Yeah. Yeah, you literally just drive 40 minutes into nothing. There's a baseball field and then another fucking 40 minutes of bullshit until you get to the biggest hill in America or the world. Yeah. So fucking cool for us. John Gray, local guy. We kind of could have run across him back in our day. I couldn't have. I was playing too small ball, but you and your people were. He's a fucking local guy. He's fucking great. The thing that sticks out to me, his career WAR, people that don't know what that is, wins above replacement. Just to sum that up, this number tells you in a head-to-head competition with someone else that plays his position, this person will get you X amount more wins than that person. That's what WAR stands for. His career WAR is 11. Oh, that's beautiful. If you have a WAR over 6, you're considered an elite player. So from the fucking, analytics, statistics perspective, this is threefold for me. That number is great. We're in a stage of sports and baseball where that's kind of the stuff we're looking at. We're not just looking at slash lines anymore. We're not looking at, strikeouts to walks ratio, shit like that. We're looking at more advanced analytics like this. And John Gray's a perfect example of that. If you look at his numbers, he's produced. He doesn't have the craziest numbers, but he's the perfect fit for this team. Oh yeah. Like we're rebuilding a pitching staff, and we have part of a pitching staff loaded up, ready to go. And this guy fucking plugs right in perfect. Oh yeah. And you said it, he's got an 11 WAR. Yeah. In Colorado as a pitcher. That makes it even better. That's great, but that makes it even better. If you don't know, altitude makes the fucking ball fly.
pitchers hate pitching in Colorado. They do.
Yeah.
They fucking hate it. A lot of your pitchers go there when it's a last resort.
Yeah.
Poor guy got drafted into it. Had to ride it out. Every time someone squared it up, it was going a mile.
Yep.
It just sucks. But yeah, an 11 WAR of his career so far, and he's been in Colorado, is fucking great. I love that. But I'm glad you threw that out there. I'm glad you went first on that. He's a good solid arm. He's not quite a number one, but he could be a number two. And eventually, if he's a number three and number four, that's even fucking better.
That just says great things about our fucking rotation. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's a good veteran. He's been around long enough. He knows the game, knows the routine. He's going to be great to have around your Cole Winn, your Dane Dunning, your Jack Leiter in spring training. It's going to be great to have him kind of showing these guys the ropes, because he's still young enough to, hell, maybe go out with them and have a night out of town with the boys.
Yeah.
But I love that. And then also, he's still, as of right now, he's probably our number one. He still may not be our number one come opening day. But I love, my thing on John, what I love most is that he probably still won't be our number one. I don't think he will, but he is a great arm to have and a great leader to have with our younger pitchers in our farm system coming up. So February, March, hopefully, those boys are going to learn a lot from Mr. Gray. And then we'll hit on whoever we add later, hopefully. But that's what I love about him, is his leadership is going to be phenomenal for our young pitching prospects. Marcus Semien, consistency. We hit on this shit last week, and it was funny because if you didn't listen, go back and listen. We didn't even realize. We knew we were getting a good player because he was top 3 in MVP votes 2 of the last 3 years, I believe. And this guy doesn't come off the field. And we realized it last week. I mean, you can listen to us fucking laugh like schoolgirls, like, holy shit, we got a guy that plays every fucking day. You can't ask for more than that. You want a guy out there every day. That's my favorite thing about him. And yeah, you can look at the bombs, the Silver Slugger Award, the MVP finalists, the Gold Gloves. I mean, he's got a lot of trophies. He's missing. I mean, he doesn't have the MVP yet. Now, I don't even think he's worried about that. The man wants a ring. But he's got Silver Sluggers. He's got he break the record for home runs by a second baseman last year?
Yeah, 45, yeah.
Yeah. So if you dog what we got there, you're a fucking idiot. But out of all that cool shit right there, I love the man played 162 games last year. Didn't miss a fucking game. That's every day, Chris Woodward plans on putting Marcus Semien at second base.
Yeah, that's a wild stat. That's like, I vividly remember when I was younger, like, kind of like making fun of all the kids that got perfect attendance. But
yeah.
Also, like, I was just like, oh, man, like, fucking, like, that's not cool. Like, your mom never lets you skip school. Like, lame.
Yeah.
But, like, like you said, that's one of the most valuable things to this team. And another one of the most valuable things, which is also what I think comes from Marcus Semien, and is my favorite thing about him, is his fucking leadership, man. Not only do we have a young pitching staff, which is, I think, what's great about the way that I look at these acquisitions we picked up. You have Corey Seager. This is a fucking boom. We blew the fucking top off of it. This is a multi-year, multi-hundreds of millions of dollars on one end. You have Cole Calhoun, who is a 1-year with an option veteran player. And in the middle of this, we have John Gray and we have Marcus Semien. And you have them both filling similar roles that this team needs. One of them for the pitching staff, one of them for our everyday lineup, our fucking infield, even our outfield, because I know without a doubt that Marcus Semien is one of those players that not only is he going to have a problem, he's not going to have a problem teaching or, letting anyone on this team learn from him, but he's also going to be a person that this team's going to gravitate to.
Oh, yeah.
I think on the field and off the field. And I mean, we don't, there's nothing to get into off of the field, but we have a young team. I think the experience that Seager's had will contribute to that, but I don't quite know that it's going to be as prolific as Marcus Semien. He's going to add so much just experience, advice, leadership, mentorship, just like, what you said for the Josh Jungs, for the Justin Foscues, all of this shit. Those are going to be that's going to be another thing that we don't see a statistic of, but you're going to watch some of our younger players mature as players. They're going to understand the importance of at-bats. They're going to understand the importance of this count. They're going to understand the importance of, this player defensively, what this hitter does. And I think a lot of that's going to come from Marcus Semien.
Yeah. And his press conference was one of the most calm, cool, and collected press conferences I've ever seen. Yeah. I mean, he's 31 years old, just signed for 7-year, 175. A lot of people want to dog it. Everybody wants to dog contracts if it's not your fucking guy. What the fuck ever. So we had 29 other teams bitching saying it was stupid money. But everything we just told you is why he got every fucking penny. But the dude was so calm, not a stressful fucking cell in his body. He was like, I'm ready to go. And I mean, you don't want to be up there, anybody up there sweating, worried. He was good to go. He's ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Contractually from that, you have to know as an athlete, best case scenario, absolute best case scenario for you as an athlete. Take the one outlier to this that I've seen is Max Scherzer. But at 35, the contract you signed before you turn 35 is going to be your last big contract.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to know that Marcus Semien signed this contract knowing that he not only wanted to play here, he wanted to win here, and he might want to retire here.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be 38 years old when this contract's over. Yeah. If this was a money thing for him, why does he not take a 1 or 2 year deal somewhere and then double down on that in 2 years, or take something smaller with a player option or something like that? This is that leadership, that mentorship that we've been talking about. This is the guy who, like you said, I've done the Silver Slugger. I've set the record. I've got the defense. I've got the fucking perfect attendance. Like, I want to teach now. I want to teach, and I want to be part of the reason that we win a championship. I want to be one of the staples in us winning a World Series.
Oh, yeah.
So, like you said, if you don't like that contract, as a Rangers fan, we got a fucking steal on that.
Yeah.
We got a fucking steal because he's third in MVP voting. And I'm being completely honest. If I was an agent, I would have told him, hey, don't even consider something long-term. Go get your bag right now. Take a 2-year deal with an option. And then when that fucking option comes up, we're going to get one more bag before you're done.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So he fucking gambled all of that for the chance to come in to be a mentor. Saw a young team and was like, hey, I want to fucking build this. I want to win with this. And then I want to fucking peace out on top.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fucking love it. Corey Seager, our fucking boy. Jersey watch is not even a thing anymore. Jersey is already on order. It's on the way. The dude's going to be here for a decade. Shortstop, D position, lock it up. Jersey's already, we bypassed Jersey watch. It's on the way. I love Corey Seager. I mean, injuries, yeah, that's fine. A lot of people deal with injuries. He's done it all. I don't think he has an MVP. Pretty much same thing as Simeon. Damn near done everything but the MVP. Seager has the championship over Simeon, but rookie of the year. Pretty sure he's got a couple silver sluggers. I could be wrong. All-star appearances, NLCS MVP, World Series MVP, World Series title. The dude is ready to come play for us. And now, I mean, yeah, he won those MVPs, but was he even really the star of the show? Now he's our guy. He is the guy. We are all looking at him. Out there, nobody was really, I mean, he was a big deal, played his ass off at our own ballpark. And hell, that might have been part of it too, that he fucking loved it. But I love that he's not worried about anything either. He just wants to win. He's done all the other cool shit. He's not worried about any of the self attributes anymore. I mean, if he ever was. So in his press conference, he talked about, hey, y'all won 60 games. You better make a sales pitch. And I believe he said that he told JD and CY, you better bring somebody else and show me that you're fucking serious. So what do? Go get Simeon. Corey's like, I love it. Oh, Cole Calhoun, John Gray. All right. We are making moves. We're making moves. I see you're serious. I see your plan. Corey sees the plan and he is on board 110%. Because if not, who wants to come to a 60-win team? Who? I mean, nobody really wants to. But he sees the plan. We have two of the best middle infield. I will put it up there right now that we might have the best middle infield in fucking baseball.
Double down.
Actually, I don't give a fuck. We do.
Double down.
We really do. I mean,
total player package, yes. Double down. It's not even.
Yeah.
You don't even have to think about it.
But Seager is here. He knows he's the face of the franchise now. He knows it. He was the same way. He didn't look worried at all in his press conference. He's like, hey, man, I'm here to play ball. Like, me and Simeon's about to go kill this shit. Since there was so much star power in LA, he didn't have to do much. But my favorite thing about this signing is you can tell, which, I mean, I know he's got Simeon, but he is ready to be the leader. He's ready to be the guy of this team and take us to a championship. And that's pretty much what he said in his press conference. And then also, I mean, you talk actually on the field, his swing he's a big shortstop. He's got a big, powerful left-handed swing that is so hard to complain about from a shortstop right there at all. Most shortstops aren't that big, but you get a middle infielder, your star position player shortstop swinging from the left side, adding a left-handed bat that can absolutely fucking rake. I love it. That is my favorite thing about Seager's. You got a fucking dude who was so happy to be there, just a kid playing the game, but can just swing the shit out of the bat from the left side. That is my favorite thing about Corey Seager. I mean, I love his attitude, but that swing is fucking phenomenal. So if he can stay on the field, we're going to be fucking deadly.
For sure. Yeah, I'm doubling down on the whole middle infield. That's a lock for me. My favorite thing about him is the type of player that he is. So he's been in the league since 2015. So seven seasons, right? 500 strikeouts. That's it. In today's game,
boy,
that's a great number. He has over 200 more hits than that. And he's almost a career 300 batter, 298. All the things you said. He's won the trophies. He's won the chip. He's won the fucking this and the that and this and that. And he's still only 27 years old.
Yeah.
So not only does he bring all of that to the locker room? He brings this whole bag of trophies and says, hey, everybody, look what I can do. He also still has the physical potential to go out and show everyone how to do that. He's still only fucking 27 years old.
Yeah.
Like he's 3 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? That's easily the best thing he brings to this. And I mean, it just like all of the other stuff, like you said, that this lineup is scary to think about because you have in the heart of this lineup, you're going to have in some way, shape, or fashion. I would say it's probably going to go Simeon, Seager, Garcia, Calhoun, some way, but you're looking right, left, right, left. So what the fuck? Yeah. What do you do as a pitching coach? What do you do as a pitching coach when the game tying run is in scoring position and you have right, left coming up to hit? What? I'm going to bring in a lefty to face this lefty, but then he faces a fucking righty and a Adolis?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's another – it's him being a fucking power guy, essentially, from the left side is going to throw he's not a fucking Aaron Judge. He's not a Stanton. He's none of these – we're not going to sit here and stack.
He's not a Joey Gallo. And we love Joey.
Yeah. But we're not going to stack 3 fucking right-handed hitters in the heart of our lineup.
Yeah.
And you're going to have, and he's not going to be a guy that you say, oh, he's a left-handed shortstop. He's going to come in and fucking, best. He's going to bat one up the middle. No, this dude will put one in the fucking popcorn.
Yeah.
He has no problem with that. He'll fucking turn on a ball so fucking fast.
Oh, yeah.
No issue.
And do it effortlessly.
Yeah. I think, I really don't even think he knows like the dynamic that he's going to have on the team. I think everything you said was right. He was like, hey, show me some more, like show me what you guys are going to do. Huge fucking, I'm not even going to get into that because that's going to be fucking later on. But I still don't think he fully knows. He knows he's going to be a leader. He knows this is going to be his team, but I still don't really think he understands the fucking problems that him being on this team is going to cause for other teams. Especially in our lineup. In our lineup, that's crazy. And like you said, he's no Joey. We love Joey. His numbers are better than Joey. You can say Joey was left-handed too, blah, blah, blah. His numbers are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
He's a 300 career hitter.
And the strikeouts.
Yeah. He's in 7 seasons. Fucking 2,419 at-bats. He struck out 500 times.
Jesus. Yeah, this day and age, that don't happen.
No, not while you're putting up fucking a 300 batting average.
Yeah, damn sure.
So,
what I love too, and we might be slowly wrapping up baseball talk for a while. We don't know yet, but he's mentioned that he has talked to Kershaw a few times. Of course, we've all fucking heard it. Kershaw's from Texas. He wants to come home. That doesn't always play a factor in anything. Look at Trevor Story. We didn't sign him. Everybody thought Anthony Rendon was coming to Texas. Didn't sign him. Which that was before this podcast, but I don't give a shit. You can go back and look at my Twitter. I'm glad we didn't. That's my fucking take. But the home field shit coming home, I think is the biggest crock of shit, to be honest. When everybody throws that out there about where they want to go, or not actually players because they never fucking say it, but your sports media, your broadcasters saying, "Oh, he's from Texas. He's gonna go to Texas. He's done everything. He's going home." The dude's a legend in LA. Been in LA for how fucking long? It is home. Yeah, he's probably got friends and family still here. Granted, I do think with him that it is between 2 teams. And it is between the Dodgers and us. With how many pitchers have went off the board right before the CBA expired, now that we're on lockdown, a lot of pitchers went off the board pretty quick there at the end. Surely JD and Chris have got to be talking right now hey, what do we got to do to get Kershaw here? A lot of people dog Kershaw. You watched, got it. What's he, 34?
Yeah.
He's not that old. It's just been in the league for fucking ever. Granted, he's past his prime now. I mean, he's on the downhill slope, but it's not like he's just an old fucking man out there. The dude's still a good fucking pitcher. Go get his ass, bring him in there. We still got the money to spend because I think we said we wanted to add up to 100 million in payroll this year. And we added up to like 76. Go fucking get Kershaw now. All your other top pitchers are pretty much gone. Go get Kershaw. Sell the fucking home shit. Pay him more. We don't have the luxury tax that California has. Bring him in. You have him and Gray this year as you want to. And now, I mean, Gray's got experience. But now you get Kershaw, like we said with Gray, teaching those guys. Teaching your Cole Winn, your Dane Dunning, your Jack Light. Jack, you go follow that motherfucker. You do what he says. You learn everything that motherfucker says. And we're going to have a monster of a rotation in a few years. Let alone him even still throwing the ball. But just him being around those guys, making them better, is going to make us so much better in 2, 3, 4 years. So I love that Seager has mentioned that he's talked to Kershaw. He wants Kershaw here. But yeah, with a lot of those pitchers going off the board before that expired, before the lockout hit, we got to be planning on going and getting Kershaw pretty fucking quick. We got the money to do it. Just go fucking get it done.
Yeah,
but
I agree. Here's a number shit I've been looking at while you're talking. Because I do think the big fucking thing that you hit on was the luxury tax. And I think Kershaw is so much like Corey Seager. He's done it all. He's got the fucking bag. He's got all of this. It's wild for us. So like you said, so far we're at, if I'm reading this right, I don't know. I don't have a fucking degree in finance. I don't understand this shit sometimes. So far where we're at, if I'm looking at this right, as a team, 77,437. 77,437,000. That's our total adjusted salary so far.
That's total.
Yes.
So we wanted to add 100 million, not be 100 million. We wanted to add.
Right. So our projected competitive balance payroll is looking to be 132,562. So here's the thing, we're still on the hook for a couple of things with
Elvis.
Ned and Elvis. So I don't think that's factored in here. So that's like, they're highlighted on whatever fucking website this is, blah, blah, blah. So I think if you add that in there, you get this.
Which that's still not just like an outrageous amount.
No. Even total number right now, 110 million. So obviously we know that our fucking payroll last year wasn't $10 million.
Yeah.
So we still have room to play in this. We want to add 100 million. The luxury tax that you're talking about, I just looked it up, 13.3%.
Jesus.
Clayton Kershaw's salary last year was somewhere around 32 million, I think. So 30 million. So 13% of that is, what, 5 million roughly?
5. Yeah.
25 million from Texas is that equivalent $30 million salary, and we have no state income tax.
Yeah, exactly.
So everything you said, I think another big thing that a lot of people might not realize, and maybe JD and Chris Young knew this, the CBA expired. There's no more negotiating, blah, blah, blah. But that's not shit to say about you can't talk to your own players and players can't talk to players.
Right. Yeah.
So I think even to solidify it more, that's fucking huge that we got the deal.
You can't talk to your own players, right?
I don't know. I don't think you can talk.
You can't talk to your own players,
yeah,
but players can talk to players.
Players can talk to players.
So before that deadline hit, they're like, hey, this is our plan. Here's our paperwork.
Right.
You go have dinner with fucking Clayton and his wife. Take your wife too. Fuck it, Marcus, you and your family come also. Y'all go out to dinner. Here's some extra fucking money.
Yeah.
On us. Go sit down and read him this. This is our game plan. This is what we will offer. There's shady shit going on.
Yeah, from what I understand is bosses and players aren't you can't fucking blah blah blah. But there's nothing about fucking bros being bros.
Exactly.
And you can't tell me that fucking Kershaw and Corey Seager don't go win a World Series together and they don't fucking talk to each other occasionally, especially with all the talk, all the everything going on. Hey, Corey, what's up with Texas? Tell me what you think. And then and fucking John Daniels and Chris Young planted this seed. That's why they wanted the deal done.
Yeah.
Before the CBA lockout. This is a completely different narrative. If Clayton Kershaw asks Corey Seager that question and we're in a lockout and they don't have a thing finished, he's like, well, last I heard, they told me they were interested. No, it's a fucking done deal. Hey, man, I'm going to be in Texas for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, whatever they here's what they sold me on. Let me tell you that. Like, this is a fucking extension of the front office being able, and just like you said, hey, man, like I told them that we needed somebody else. They went and got Marcus. Like, I fucking met with Marcus. Marcus is cool. Like, you're a fucking intelligent baseball player. He's a good guy. Like, we can make something come together here. We got John Gray, Cole Calhoun. Like, that's one of the things that is fucking impressive to me. And I mean, we pretty much hit all around it now. I can't fucking sit here and just keep it quiet. Like, that's who my fucking lone star is this week, is the front office for making the moves that they made in the order, the fashion, the timely manner that they did.
Oh, yeah.
Because it plants these seeds and it gets, like you said, I mean, owners can't talk, but bros are going to be bros, man.
Yeah.
The fucking
and like I said,
lockout's not going to prevent that.
No. And you knew the CBA, you knew the lockout was coming. So, like I just said, say before December 1, you got all the shit out of the way. JD and CY is like, all right, Marcus, Corey, here's a week's paid vacation for you and your families to the Maldives. Tell Kershaw his is paid for too. You got your private fucking lodging on the beach, private dinners. We got everything set up, first class flights, private jets, what the fuck ever. Here's our paperwork. You know the plan. Corey, you know him. Here's the plan. Here's what we plan to offer. If he wants to go up, we can negotiate a little more, but this is what we plan to offer because we do want the fucking guy. But you give him the layout. We have all the paperwork ready for you. Y'all go have a good week in the Maldives.
Yep.
Bros are bros. Talking sports. Talking business. Talking their jobs.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking. It's crazy, and I mean, if you don't think that stuff doesn't happen, I mean, it's like who wasn't it Freddie Freeman's wife the other day that posted a photo from Napa Valley and like,
oh shit, I didn't even see it.
Like baseball Twitter just immediately put it together, and they were like, Dave Roberts owns a vineyard in Napa Valley.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Like
I didn't see that.
I think it was Freddie Freeman's wife.
I hope he don't go out there.
Yeah, I hope not either. But
I know we're North Texas pod, but I hope he don't go.
Yeah, and it's like you said, like even if he doesn't go out there, there are these crazy fucking offers and shit just like that being solicited to these players because they're like, we're either coming up on, and like you said, like, well, you know that they have no fucking problem working that in however they need to. Hey, Corey, we'll work in we'll throw in a fucking extra $1 million on your signing bonus if you fucking Marcus and Clayton can fucking make it work to get down to the fucking Maldives.
Yeah.
It's on us. We'll fucking make the paperwork right.
Hell, you can fucking sit there and be like, hey, where do you want to go on vacation?
Yeah.
on us. Just take your boy.
Yeah, give us 30 minutes to figure out how much that's going to cost for all you guys, and we'll fucking work it into the contract.
Exactly. Yeah, that signing bonus, it's yours.
Yep.
Fucking love it.
That's it. I jumped the gun. I rolled into the fucking.
That's
I rolled
fine.
into the goddamn fucking Lone
That's
Star.
fine.
But
I love it. We had a lot of Lone Stars this week. We had a lot, and we've hit on a lot of them. I wrote down Tim Hardaway just because last night, like we said, we had no Luka, we had no Porzingis, and a lot of times this year it's been Jalen. He put the team on his back. 31 points, 31 minutes, 29 points, 7 rebounds. And especially like you said, end of the game, he got us back in it. He got us that fucking close. Just played his fucking dick off. But even the other 2 games earlier in the week, 25 minutes, 16, 25, and 12. But last night, you could tell without Luka, without KP, without Cauley-Stein, Jalen had a decent game, but Hardaway said, hey, I got this shit. Like, put the team on my back. Let's go fucking win. Granted, we still lost, but the dude played his ass off, and I still don't think he gets enough love that he deserves. I mean, our number 3 guys kind of between him and Jalen. And with the healthy Luka and KP, if those 2 can both click, we're a good fucking team. But I got Tim down, but, I mean, fuck it. Michael Gallup looked great. The fucking ridiculous catches. Rope with the Hattie. Robo with the almost Hattie that we thought was coming. Holtby with a fucking great game. Benny Smith last night. I mean, we had a lot of big guys. Anthony Brown. We had a lot of guys to choose from this week for our Lone Stars. So it was a great week. I mean, I know there's a couple L's in there, but it was really a good week by the boys across the board. I can't complain. My Texas Heat, though, and this is kind of another one. I mean, we played so well this week for the most part as a whole, other than injuries. We've harped on the Cowboys a lot, which I know you Cowboys will only get once a week. But I'm going to go Mike McCarthy. We have 5 games left with a 2-game lead in the division. We should be further up than that. Shit happens. It is the fucking NFL. You lose games you shouldn't lose. We have a 2-game lead in the division, and we, like we talked about earlier, we got 4 division games in the last 5 weeks. We got 5 fucking games, 4 division. McCarthy has to get these boys ready to go and know that these next games are more important than the rest of the fucking season we've already had. We have a 5-game season starting today. 5-game season. Go win 4 of them. Call it fucking day. Let's go. But Mike McCarthy has my hot seat. And it's not really because we've dogged him a lot. It's not really that he's done a bad job. He's had questionable shit, but we won ball games. Wasn't there Thursday because of COVID. But it's such a crucial time right now that he is filling the Texas Heat for me.
Yeah, I like it. Like you said, I mean, fuck, man, it's such a good week for us as a podcast, as fans of these teams, everything that you mentioned. And I think the one fucking thing that we're needing to see more performance out of is going to be the Cowboys. Yeah. I mean, to hit every single thing you said, it's a fucking 5-game season from here on out. 4 of those are division games. It's ours to lose. It's ours to blow wide open. And that's going to start from the top down. That's got to come from Mike. I don't know if we fucking ever double down. I don't know if we're allowed to. Fuck it. We run this
we're
thing,
allowed
so
to.
we can do whatever. Yeah, man. Even more to hit on all the good shit that we had happen this week. That's what we want, you know. We created the whole fucking Lone Star Texas Heat thing as a thing to just try and add to this content. We're fucking ecstatic about the fact that we're fucking fumbling trying to figure out who we're going to put on that.
On both of them.
Yeah, we love that. So I think the Cowboys have to show us something before we record again. We'll have a noon game Sunday. we'll definitely be able to fucking watch it, take it all in, put some shit together. And I hope it's fucking dynamic. And maybe something falls off in some other sports and shit like that. But I think Mike McCarthy, Cowboys as a whole right now, they're on the hot seat. They got they're filling the fucking Texas heat. They've got to show us more next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's always a good thing whenever your Texas Heat, you're struggling to kind of find somebody. And then on your fucking Lone Star, you're trying to single one guy out because everybody's So yeah, might be. That's definitely our greatest week on Texas Heat Lone Star choices. Can't complain about it one bit. We need those every week. Anything left to wrap us up?
Man, wrapping us up today, folks. Check it out. I don't know if you watch the YouTube. If you don't watch the YouTube, it's your loss. Clint's got an awesome fucking bobblehead collection. I've got some sports cards back here. This room used to look like a serial killer's room. Watch the YouTube, follow the Twitter. The fucking Nortex merch is here. We've got it. We've got shirts. We've got koozies. We might even have some more shit coming down the line. You know, these people that we got working with us are fucking phenomenal. They're shooting ideas back at us, stuff like that. So hop on board. Just follow, man. Follow all the socials. Check us out. We're trying to do some live stuff. I think we'll talk about it offline, but if we can fucking make it happen next week, since we're gonna be together, like I think it'd be badass if we fucking just recorded raw after the game together. That would be cool. Check the pages. You know, we're trying to put out content. We're definitely putting out merch. And as always, like tell us the shit you want. Fire us with, like, Chad has no problem asking us questions every week. Fucking brain burners. Any other, like, if anyone else has any shit, you know, throw it at us. It makes us think. It makes us put out better content.
Right.
We got a fucking, like, we put out I feel like a pretty good episode just off of what's going on, mostly with interaction. So fucking
the more you interact, the longer this will get, the more we'll do.
Yeah. I mean, I think the big thing for us is we got koozies, we got shirts. Follow us. I think we're gonna do a couple giveaways, shit like that. You know, reach out to us. We'll definitely make sure that we make that known when we do those giveaways, and then, you know, we're gonna have merch to put out there to sell, stuff like that. So follow the pages, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see y'all next week, hopefully with a live episode.